Good morning, everyone. So, the first life lesson that I wanted to discuss may sound a little depressing. And you're probably thinking when you hear what I'm going to talk about, like, I thought the purpose of this was to be encouraging. But what we're going to talk about today is the fact that we are always going to have struggles in our life. And as depressing as that sounds, understanding that that's the truth, that we are always going to be going through some type of trial or suffering, can help us in some small way to know it's coming. In some small, minute way, we're ready for it. I think, at least for myself, I can handle the small things pretty well. It's the big things that knock you right off your feet that I struggle with. So when the Lyme disease hit my life, I was working full time. I loved to run. I was a volunteer. I felt like I was a halfway decent wife and mother. But even those things in my life at times felt overwhelming, and I had struggles. And I went from that to not being able to do anything at all because I was in too much pain, or I was too fatigued, or I was too weak to be able to even brush my teeth, much less go for a run in the evening. And I hated it. I hated it so bad. And I went from hating this aspect of my life, and the way I coped with it in the beginning was I just denied it. I denied that I was sick at first. I would say things like, in my head, I'd say things like, you're just a wimp, get over it, or just push through it. Tomorrow it'll go away. And of course, there were times, I was going to the doctor's offices, I was trying to identify what was wrong. But when I was trying to do other aspects of my life, like daily living tasks, drinking water and cooking meals and trying to take care of my kids and still trying to work, I would really try to push through it. And this only made things worse. The more I tried to push, the more I denied I was sick or telling myself I would feel better the next day, it would just make me more sick. So once I accepted the fact that this was the next trial or struggle in my life, it helped me reshift my focus to fighting, denying something, to, all right, how am I going to approach this next challenge? How am I going to move past this next challenge? So this helped because I wasn't pushing myself, but I was figuring out how can I make myself better. And it was really one of the hardest times during this process of finally letting go and just accepting it. I cried. I was, that it's just not what you want to do in life. So if you are going through something similar, my encouragement to you is, if you are at that, I'm going to push through it, I'm fine, it's probably all in my head stage, take a deep breath. Accept that this is your next struggle, your next trial in life. And then once you do that, you have the power to say, okay, what's my next step? How am I going to conquer this? So if you feel comfortable, feel free to just post down in the comments, what is it that you're struggling with? What is it that you're having a hard time accepting? And if there's anything that you want to talk about or have me do a video on, I'd be more than happy to listen to your comments and see if there's a video that I could work out for that. And until then, I hope you have a very blessed day.